Hey there, hobby homesteaders. Welcome back to Peak's Peak. My name's Lucas.
And I'm Caden.
And this is Maple. And we're sharing our hobbies on 38 acres in eastern Kentucky. And today we are in the wood yard gonna break ground on our equipment shed. Finally, it's been like, what, 3-4 months? So I cleared this ground, I think about 4 months ago, back in the, early winter. And I wanted to get started building on this, but then we had our road build start and we had to finish that road, and then I ran out of money, and you know how life goes. But I had somebody getting on me the other day in the comments saying, hey man, what happened to your equipment shed? Well, life happened, but today we're gonna do this. I'm going to get posts set in the ground. I've got a trailer load of posts and concrete over there. And you might be asking why I bought posts. And that's simply because I want to put treated posts in the ground. There's other options, I'm aware of that, but I also have limited time and a limited supply of logs. So I'm focusing on milling all of the structural timbers and the the rafters, the purlins and all that stuff, and we'll build the shed out of milled materials other than the posts. But I've also got an exciting new tool that Baumolite sent me to help with this project. And man, if you've ever used one of those old 3-point style augers and run into the problem of drilling it in the ground and getting stuck under roots and rocks and you can't get it out, and you got to break out the shovel, you know how exciting this is right here. And we're going to put it to work. Now, normally I set up batting boards and I square everything up before I started, but I've got kind of the back line of this shed set. I did measure out and set up strings and square this up. So I've got some stakes in the ground exactly where these posts need to go, but I broke one of the corners off. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drill the holes and set the posts along this back end. So once I get these back 2 posts set, I'll use those and stretch strings and I'll square up the front. So I brought the materials to finish doing that, but I just can't wait to drill a hole. So let's get to it. Well, that takes care of that. Does that look pretty centered? Okay, we ready? So this auger is the Baumolite RC582. It has like a 2-inch hex drive that this auger is on. And I asked them to send me the 12-inch auger because I knew I'm gonna be setting a lot of 6x6s and big fence posts and stuff like that. So I thought the 12-inch would be kind of a good compromise. Now, this is designed for a hydraulic flow of 6 gallons per minute up to 24 gallons per minute. So this would work probably a lot faster on a skid steer, but it will work on a tractor if you have enough flow. That being said, the 4820 has like 10 gallons per minute hydraulic flow. So it handles this pretty well. I've actually not even had it stop on me yet. I've only drilled 2 holes though. So it's very capable. It works great for what we're doing here. And we got a lot more holes to drill. So we'll see how it hangs in there. But man, thank you very much, Baumolite, for supporting our channel, sending us this auger to use. It's going to get put to good use. And guys, check out baumolite.com because they have lots of great high quality products. That's a good looking hole right there. All right, so I think what I'm gonna do is set these on the sawmill, set this on the sawmill, and put the concrete bags on it out of the weather here. Came up here the other night, we brought this order home and it was raining when we brought it home. So we just threw a tarp over it to protect the concrete. All right, I'll start running the camera, you move the bags. I think y'all know me better than that.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. You gonna carry two?
Look, I ain't a 100-pound lifter, bro.
I bet you can.
I know, but I ain't a 100-pound lifter. I can.
You gotta get your hands under them. And keep your back straight.
Nope.
Not bad for a 10-year-old though. And as an almost 46-year-old, I don't have any business doing that. My back's had enough torture over the years. Now when I set my end in the hole, then you gotta stand it up, okay? Can you walk it up? Look at you. Very nicely done. You know, this mulcher, I mean, it may not be its intended use, but when I cleared this, I did not have the mulcher. And so there were all kinds of little stumps sticking up everywhere. There was one really big stump right here that I ground down some with the stump grinder, but it still wasn't down as low as I really wanted it. And then, you know, the ground was all uneven. So I ran this mulcher just right down in the dirt.
You just got nutmeg for the dog.
I ran it all the way down in the dirt, and that's probably hard on teeth, but it really just churned this all up, smoothed it out, and I'm gonna haul in some fill and rock and stuff for parking equipment on. You doing your dance? But I'm real happy with what this did. Another Baumolite product. All right, you got a pocket knife on you? What kind of man walks around without a pocket knife? Take that over and dump it in the hole with our post, and we'll level it up, and then we'll measure out, set our next post. Man, it's a whole lot easier when you got a laborer on your job site. Chop the bag open and pour all that in the hole. Dry pouring concrete is not very strong. It's not nearly as strong as mixing it and getting it wet. And, you know, so if you want something with strength and lots of it, don't use this dry pour method. However, when you're setting posts like this, what I'm basically doing is just trying to get enough adhesion to hold the post down in the ground for, you know, lift. And we don't have just massive winds up here. It's not that big of a deal. So what I do when I'm building a pole barn like this is I dig my hole, and it's good to put some gravel in the bottom of it, although I didn't. I pour my dry concrete in there, fill the hole with some water, let it set up enough to hold the post in place. And then I pack all this clay back in around the post and tighten it up. It has worked on every building I've built, and it does a fine job. However, if you want strength in concrete, don't dry pour. Now you want to kind of get it around all sides of the post, so you may have to reach down in there and move it around some.
Concrete is dry lime or limestone.
It's what?
Limestone.
I think it probably does at least have some limestone in it. I think this rubber band's meant for a 4x4. Woo, that's stout. I don't like to have to take the time to drive stakes and put bracing on my posts and wait for the concrete to set. So I buy the little bit more expensive fast setting concrete, and you can pour water in the hole, and in 5 minutes your post is solid enough that it's going to hold level, and you can pack your dirt back in and move on to the next one. And I picked up this little corner level off of Amazon for like $6, and it's so handy because you can strap it to the post and have your hands free. We've got her perfectly plumb, ready to roll. Okay, don't touch it, don't touch it, don't touch it. Now, where I had previously stretched strings and squared this up and drove stakes where the posts go, I can actually sight down this and line up with those two posts, and I've got this one pretty square. So I'm pretty happy with that, and we're gonna set the back corner post the same way, and then I'm going to put up some posts for the front and stretch strings from this up to those batter boards in the front, and we'll figure out squaring up the front ones exactly. I cannot believe that the grinder did not destroy those beetles. Maybe it just brought them to the surface. Look at that.
Oh, the teeth, bro.
It's not really teeth. It's just like a horn or whatever.
Ow, 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 ow.
Is he getting you?
Ow!
See, look at the...
Oh, that is kind of
It is like it's... Yeah. All right, we got to get all this clay in the hole. Don't shake around on the post too much. We just want to get the dirt in the hole, and then we'll tamp it in, okay?
Looking good. Hey, that looks like a face.
All right,
Bro,
set the 2x4 down. Grab the end of that, hook it on the post.
Bottom?
Yeah, down near the bottom. I want to set my auger down right in that little handful of dirt hole I just pulled out. Don't touch it, because if I accidentally hit the button, I don't want to take your fingers off. Good?
Yeah.
We in?
Yeah.
All right. That cradle for the auger is such an awesome add-on because you don't have to drive around with your auger lifted way up in the air and your loader arms way up in the air. You can tilt it out and point it out and drive around with it like a spear. Which is way more fun. All right, Caden, go grab a post and drop in this hole.
Oh, I'm jumping in. Bro.
You struggling, aren't you?
Don't push him.
I'm not pushing. I'm just walking. Okay, now I need you. Yeah, let me get her packed down here first.
Boom. I'll give you 5 big booms. Boom. Boom. Boom.
That's a big boom, baby,
Boom.
as old timber cutter would say.
I am rowing nose or
Okay. Need you to stand right here and hold this. Stand right here and hold this.
Yes, ma'am.
About as, it doesn't have to be perfect, but you want to hold it just in that ballpark so that I can go sight down it from over here to where the front goes to your right. Keep twisting. Keep twisting. Not too far. Okay. You grab a bag of concrete, I'll get the thing of water.
This bag ain't 50 pounds, that's for sure.
You're pretty stout. Now you need to pick it up and pour it around it. You're about to get it out of the hole.
Okay, hold on.
There you go. See? You just pick it up, let it pour out around it.
Come on. Come on, bro, please. Today.
You know who you sound like?
Cameron.
Me. All right, I think Caden's over here playing with the beetles again. You playing with the beetles? Which one? Ringo, Paul?
Ringo.
Don't pour water on them. I know you're just playing in the mud and they get rained on, so it ain't gonna hurt them. But don't, hey, what you really should do is take them and set them over in the leaves over there where we won't run over them. You get that one, I'll get this one. Look, if you just grab them right back here, they can't really get you.
He got you.
Now they can kind of push back a little bit, you know, and push out, but they won't hurt you. Now this one doesn't have the little pincher thing on its nose. I wonder if they're husband and wife. Now listen, you want me to get him?
Whoa.
Here, I'll get him. Here.
Okay, let me get him. Okay, that looks good.
Yeah, you got to do a little
Oh, bro.
science.
He keeps slipping.
He won't hurt you, just hold on. You got to do a little bit of studying and find out if that's male and female that have the clampers on the front. All right, go.
This is male.
Put him over here.
This is a male.
And now let's just leave him alone, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so the next part we've got to do while the water is settling in on those posts
Okay.
is we've got to set these metal fence posts that we're going to use for batter boards for this situation.
Okay.
And we'll do something a little different this time just because I want to try it. Good, dude. You go parallel park the thing? Afraid you go get a parking ticket? Where's my snips? Yes, you did. Give me my snips. All right, now, don't knock the dirt in the hole when you do it. All right, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna walk past here and we're gonna set it down on the outside of the string here, as close to it as we can, and then we'll go over the string. Okay. All right. Now, you line me up.
Hold on, let me get some dirt out of the way so it doesn't fall in. Okay.
It's all right.
Never mind.
Wait, we're messing up. This is supposed to be a long post.
Water skid.
Same deal. Set your end down in the hole.
Is that hard?
Yep.
No, it's not. Don't be a pandy. A pandy. Don't be a pandy. Don't be a panda, bro. I'm a panda.
All right, go get our level.
Maybe even bigger, bro. Where's the level? Is it? Oh, okay.
Still strapped on that other post.
We just built this, bro.
Built diff, huh?
Yep.
Well, take your built diff and pour that in the hole. Need a knife, Mr. Built Diff? It's all right, just pour it in there. There you go. Don't bend the thing. Just pick up the jug and pour it like a man. There you go. I didn't say squirt me in the face. We need some more water in that though.
100 off.
All right, that's good. You did that on purpose. That was well executed, you little snot. You know what? I don't think my face was in frame, but that was very well executed. No, no more. We're good. Start gathering up that clay back here by the auger. Pile it on top of here. Hold on. I need you to let the strings back and let me see. Set your board straight up and down in the corner of the string. Yeah, okay. That's good. Move. Pull him back. Is that it right there? All right, you back. Get on the other side of the board. Don't fall down. Don't tear my fence down. You ready? Man, that's awesome. Did I mention that that auger is awesome? You've got down pressure, so you can help it get through roots and rocks and things like that. It operates better than I expected with the amount of hydraulic flow that this tractor has. It really does a good job. Stay back. Come on. Woo! All right, bro, let's drill another one.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah! Come on, boy.
I love this thing. Love it. There he is. Now he's learning how to carry them suckers. Just don't move it. Maple, come back. How you doing, buddy?
Hey.
I need you to grab the end of that post. Get it in the hole. Maple, stay here.
Maple, no ma'am.
Maple Jaybird, you get over here.
Come on.
Oh yeah, he's all right. All right, look at. All right. Get my level.
Laying down because I'm tired.
You earned your money today? I'd say me too. Comes Chloe and Isaac in the Subi Woo. It's all right, Maple. Yeah. Where's my spot? You see it? Okay. I can't see it. Don't touch it. Get back.
Whoa, I'm just about to
Water, water. Then he watered away. Water, water. Ding, 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 doo, doo, doo. Bum, bum, bum. Got any grapes?
The real question is, you got any back massages, bro?
Right. I'm beat. How about you? Yeah, that's about how I feel too. But I will say this, that Baumolite auger sure made this a whole lot easier, didn't it? Caden and I have done a lot together with the 3-point type auger, and there's just no comparison, is there? This thing is just awesome. Really made this a much easier day. In fact, there's no way we would have got every post in the ground for this building if we didn't have it. So, yeah. I'm pretty excited. This is going to be a lot of fun. It's not going to take us that long to get this roof framed up and get some metal on it, so we've got some storage out of the way.
I'm dead.
Yeah, and this going to be handy for sure. Well, guys, listen. Hope you enjoyed. Don't leave in the post, Ben. Don't leave in the post. Hope you guys enjoyed watching us work on our equipment shed. I always enjoy building. It's hard work, but I enjoy it. You bloodied your nose today, didn't you? So I didn't stop and film it because, well, you know, it was a bloody nose. But he was picking up a bag of concrete and his hand slipped off and he punched himself right in the nose. That's a rough day, isn't it? Oh, man. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Until next time, get outside and enjoy God's creation because
It's beautiful out here.
it is.